Had to adjust my mic. So thank you so much for tuning in today. If this is your first time tuning into my channel, absolutely amazing. If this is your 100th time, that's perfectly fine too. But we're going to take it back to the basics. Okay, so boom, back to the basics. We are going to learn about germination. And if you don't know what germination is, that's okay. Stay tuned. We're going to talk about it. But why are you here today? You are here today because you are tired of the monotony of the raising prices of inflation. You tired of going to the grocery store and seeing all these prices when something was $1.58 yesterday. Now it's $2.72 the next day. You are tired of having to debate if you're going to buy toothpaste or eggs. You're tired, okay? I don't have a chicken coop, and I'm not about to tell you how to raise chickens, but I am about to tell you how to grow your own herbs, fruits, veggies, all of the above. So stay tuned, and we're going to get into some amazing things because you are amazing. You have so much to offer this world, but you can't even tap into it because you're worried about food prices. So I'm here to help you fill up your refrigerator, fill up your pantry, fill up your kitchen with the nourishment that you, your family, and your children needs because you're going to be able to feed yourself and your children for generations to come. So yeah, baby girl know what I'm talking about. So thank you all so much for being here. Let's get into it. So if you're thinking about, man, I really want to start a garden, I really want to grow my own, she just failed. I really want to grow my own fruits and veggies. You good? I really want to grow my own herbs and fruits and veggies, but I literally don't know where to start. That stuff look expensive. I don't know what I'm doing. What? Well, I'm here to help. You can literally get started today with less than $5. Less than $5 you can start today. I'm so serious. So if you take a look, scoot over here. If you take a look at the clip that I have here, you'll see some different recommendations and different things that we have going on. But first, I said I was going to talk to you about germination. Germination is just this really fancy way of saying, bust open. Y'all know that one song? I don't remember when it came out, but it was very inappropriate. And all the kids were singing. It was like, bust it, bust it. Yeah, let me not get that stuck in your head. But we're literally taking a seed and busting it open. So when you first get a seed, it's sleep. It's sleep. Okay, there's nothing really going on. It's dormant. It's sleep. What you're doing is you're waking up the life inside of it. Get up, you dry bones. You are waking up the life inside of that seed, okay? So keep that in mind as we go through the process, and I'm going to use these fancy terms or whatever, but that's what germination is. We're busting open the seed and we're getting life to come out of the seed. And that's really all germination is. So this first video, that's all we're going to talk about. That's all we're going to do. And it only costs $5. $5, Buster. Sorry. So again, I recommend Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree. You go to Walmart. I don't know if you shop at where you shop at. Comments down below. Maybe you can tell me and I can put you on to some secrets and tips and tricks on how to save and budget, etc. But comments down below. I really want to know, like, where do you all like to shop? I chose Dollar Tree because it's the cheapest option. There are going to be some clips throughout here of like Walmart and different places like that, but Dollar Tree really is the cheapest option, especially when it comes to getting the beginning equipment that you need. Also, if you want to get seeds for the low, and by low I mean FREE, that spells free, creditreport.com. I'm sorry, I need to give me some affiliate links. But if you want some free seeds, typically your local library will have a seed bank. And if you're not sure, just give them a call. I'm like, hey, I heard y'all got free seeds. Even if you didn't hear it, you heard it from me. So give your library a call if you want to get some free seeds. It's very random as far as like the types of seeds that they may have. Like if you're looking specifically for something specific, that was weird for me to say specifically specific. But if you're looking for something specific, they may or may not have it. You may want to go out and buy it, but it is your first choice for the low. So that's an option. But again, Dollar Tree, there are literally three things that you need to get started. You need some napkins, you need some plastic bags, and you need some seeds. So when it comes to the napkins, I like the rectangular squares, and I'm going to show you that later on in a video. But if you get stuck like I did and you end up with the big roll of napkins, all you're going to do is you're going to take, like, if this is a roll, fold it in half. That was kind of weird. Like, fold it in half. That's all you're going to do. And then pick out whatever seeds that you want. You do want to be mindful of the instructions on the back of the pack. If you lose the bag, accidentally throw it away, you can definitely Google it, comment down below, send me an email, hit me up, I hit you back. But you really want to pay attention to the back of the seed pack because it's going to give you some really important information, like how long it takes to germinate, which means once you set it and follow the steps that I'm about to go through with you, it'll tell you how long before it before it busts open. So make sure you keep that pack. It's going to tell you how long to harvest, meaning, you know, once your seed starts to bust open and it starts to sprout out, how long before you actually have fruit, or how long before you can actually eat the leaves of the lettuce you're growing. So it's really important to keep that seed pack. I usually just like throw it in a drawer or something. Sometimes if I'm doing something very new, I'll tape the seed pack on my wall, just like right over it, just so I can be mindful of knowing where it's at. Everybody has their own preference, but back to the show. So you want to make sure that you get your napkins, pick out the seeds that you want, and when it comes to the Ziploc bags, I recommend a quart bag because that gives the napkin, you know, like a nice square napkin, and it gives it plenty of space for as many seeds are going to fit on that napkin, evenly spread. I prefer a quart bag. It's not too big, like a gallon bag, to where it's like, okay, we got a lot going on, but it's a little more controlled, also a little bit big enough, so it just gets the job done. Get you a quart size bag. Stop asking questions. No, I'm just kidding. Quart size bag. It doesn't have to be a zipper one. I get the zip, you know, zip and you're done. Zip. Sorry, that was fun. You just get the little. You just get you one of those and you'll be good. Okay, so you got your 3 items. You went to the Dollar Tree. You got your napkins. You got your seeds. They literally have 4 for $1.25. 4 packs of seeds for $1.25 at the Dollar Tree. So you make sure. And we're back. Okay, so 4 packs of seeds for $1.25. This is my receipt. I got some napkins, I got some bags, and I got some seeds just to show you all. And it was about $4. $4, okay? And make sure when you go into these stores, you set a budget. I showed you the gloves. I showed you a couple other tools in that intro video of all the different things that they have available. You can get real big-eyed. Like, you can be like, oh my gosh, I want this, I want that. You don't need all that right now. That's unnecessary. Right now, right here, right now, all you need is these little couple things. Spend $4. You're good. Okay? So, you don't need all that. Don't even worry about that. Don't even worry about that right now, okay? So once you have all of your items, then you're gonna go ahead and get into setting things up. So riding in your car on your way home, press pause on this video, make sure you get back home. But now that you're home, this is what you're going to do. Take a look at this video as we go deeper into the steps of preparing your seeds to bust it. Okay, seriously. So now that you've looked at that video, you've seen multiple times, I'm also going to put it right here so you can see it. But as you're looking through, you can see that this is a fairly simple process. All you're really doing is laying the napkin down, squirt, squirt, pouring a little water, put your seeds on it, make sure you spread it out evenly, you know what I'm saying? Make sure the seeds all spread out evenly. The reason why I like to spread the seeds out evenly is because once the roots start busting out of the seed case, if I could call it the seed case, once they start busting out, they get intertwined, like they start to blend into the napkin. And sometimes when you're taking it out of the napkin, you can damage the roots, it can hurt them, it can be like, ow, you're hurting me, and you're like, you're a seed, shut up. But we'll get into that in a later video. For right now, just napkin, water, seeds, spread it out. Just follow the instructions. Just be obedient. You know what I'm saying? Just spread it out. Spread it. Okay. Now that you're done, spread it out. You're going to put another napkin on top. I like to press that napkin into the seeds just to make sure it's glued on there with the water, so that once I'm putting in the pack and stuff, it doesn't start to move. And then I stick that napkin into the quart size Ziploc bag, and I like to squeeze it and make sure that water comes out just a little bit, not drenched, but just a little bit, because the more moist that napkin is, it's gonna stay that way until the seeds start busting, and then once they, bust out, they still have that water that they can feed on for a little bit. So then I zip that up, and then I like to put the date on it. It's just something for me personally where I'm like, oh, it took you 3 days to bust it. And then the other one is like, it's been 7 days. Why you not busting it? So it's just something that I personally like to do. You ain't gotta do it. You ain't gotta do it. But I recommend doing it because you're gonna be like, what? 2 days to bust? So just I recommend doing it. Let's see. Boom. So now your seedlings are packed. They're in their zip bags. You put the date on there. Wink, wink. I don't know how to wink. There we go. you put the date on there. Where the heck do you put these things? What do you do with it now? You know what? Some people will tell you, put it in a sunny area on a windowsill. I don't care about that. Put the thing next to some heat. If you got a heater, a heat vent, I know it might not be, I don't want you to like burn nothing up, but if you got like a table and here's a heat vent and table just keeping it warm, you could put it in a windowsill, you know what I'm saying? But the sun only gonna be out for so long. Have it by somewhere warm. If you have like, you take hot showers or you use a bathroom pretty often and it's warm in there, you can stick them in there to make sure they have heat. You can, I just had this crazy idea. You can put them in your linen closet and stick it under a bunch of covers. That's not keeping it warm. Don't do that. Come on now. Put it next to something warm. And if you don't have the heat running right now because you think it's summertime spring fun, then put it in a windowsill. But you want it to have heat. Right now, you don't have to worry so much about sunlight because it still hasn't busted. Okay? While it's in the seed casing, you don't really need to worry about sunlight. You need to worry about heat and moisture. Heat and moisture. Heat and moisture. Say it with me. Heat and moisture. Okay? So thank you so much for tuning in today. This was not a really long video, just was a quick intro. These are the 3 things you need to start your garden for under $4. Okay? So if you have any questions or you need any help with anything, please comment down below, send me an email, message me, do whatever it takes, because we are going to grow our own fruits, herbs, and veggies. We're going to do it. There's no doubt about it. There's no way around it. It has to get done. I don't know where this economy is going. I don't know what the grocery stores got going on. I don't know nothing about all these recalls they got. I don't know nothing about none of that. But what I do know is that the Lord put me on this earth to increase and multiply. And that's not just popping out babies. It's being able to feed those babies. It's being able to harvest and sow into the earth. It's about giving more than I'm taking. So if you are here with me, it's because you're ready. You're ready to give more than you take, and you're ready to take control Ooh, let me stop preaching. You're ready to take control of your life. So thank you so much for being here today. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you comment down below if you have any other questions, and stay tuned for the next video as your C's start to bussy.